In the last 30 days, an approximately 165 million US dollars got closed in Bitcoin shorts, and in this exact video I will talk about what this means for Bitcoin. I'm going to go over the shorts liquidations in the past 24 hours, and of course I will be going over these insane charts where Bitcoin is absolutely skyrocketing. I will talk about the most important resistance levels, the most important levels to look at right now, and much more important stuff. So don't forget to slap up that like button. Can we once again smash it back above 400 likes? That's absolutely incredible. And with that being said, let me jump straight away in towards the content. And once looking at that 1 hour time frame for Bitcoin, I mean, ever since we started looking at this parabolica, all the way back, once we were starting to look at this parabolica, we started to see that Bitcoin was going parabolic, and every single time we go even more parabolic. And look at this last move from 19k to 21,000 US dollars. This was an approximately 14% move in just a matter of 10 hours. That is a crazy move of Bitcoin. And right now we're once again consolidating. And is it going to be another rally? That's the big question right now here. Are we going to see another insane spike towards the upside? And I also will quickly talk, why is this happening? That is the real big question, right? Why is Bitcoin moving up so quickly towards the upside? And I personally think, since if I am looking to the volume on all different kinds of exchanges, we can see that, of course, we are seeing some volume spikes, but this is on the bitfinex exchange here. But if I go to the Bitcoin index, we can see that the volume has arguably stayed a little bit similar towards this downtrend right here and the sideways market consolidation. And while the volume is sticking at the same level, it means that there is just less selling pressure because the volume is very similar towards the previous levels, but still Bitcoin is moving up very quickly. So selling pressure is currently disappearing in the market. Not a lot of people are willing to sell their Bitcoin for $17,000, and not even people are willing to sell their Bitcoin for $20,000. And the real question is here, how far can we go towards the upside? And if I really want to be answering this question, I have to look at some important charts, right? So we talked about this very key level of previous very strong support, resistance right here. We broke above it, and yesterday I also exactly said it. The next target is $21,000 if we break above this level. And like you can see, we exactly reached that price target of 21,000 US dollars. And right now I want to see if we break above this level, because this right here, the top right here in the market, is the previous range high. That is what we call this. This is the range high in the market, and this is an extremely important level to take out here. If Bitcoin manages to be breaking above this orange line right here, we're taking out the previous high in the market, what means that we are basically confirming also on the daily time frame an uptrend. And that is exactly what we want to be seeing, because yes, if you look at the daily time frame, you could arguably say, but right now we are forming a higher high than the previous high. Yes, but this is the previous swing high. You want to take out the swing high, and if we do so, that could be a signal of a trend reversal. So taking out the $21,000 is going to be extremely important for Bitcoin. However, I think that this is going to be a serious level of resistance. Many people will take some profits off the table of profits. I mean, many people will maybe cut their losses and think Bitcoin bounced. Okay, let me take some off the table. So yeah, this definitely could be an important level of resistance. And you know what's the funny part is that the S&P 500 is not even moving up towards the upside so hard. So Bitcoin is outperforming the classic stock market as well. So right now as well, if I look at the daily RSI, we are extremely overbought. And to be exactly clear, the last time we've been so overbought, and I can't even see it on this chart, so I have to go to this different chart. You can see the last time we were so overbought was over here in January 2021 at the beginning stage of the exact bull market. So Bitcoin going extremely overbought, and look at what happened at that point. So we were so overbought, we still moved up even further, but then we had a cool off and another move towards the upside. So there is definitely a possibility that Bitcoin is going to be having a cool off anytime soon. I'm not saying that it can't happen. The cool off is likely to happen anytime soon. I'm not going to say when it is going to be happening because it's just extremely hard to say. However, just be cautious. I am not recommending for anyone to right now open up a big trade position here on the market. I mean, I'm currently long on Bitcoin with an approximately 1.7x leverage, and my trade is over 30% in profit, what means that I'm making more than 25%. And you know what's the very nice part about this trade here? It's a low risk trade. I showed this trade as well while it wasn't a loss, and right now it's in a significant profit, but I told everyone, I'm going to long Bitcoin because if this is the bottom, I want to catch it. And I opened a 1.7x leverage long here. My liquidation is on $10,000. The risk was extremely low, but like you can see, the potential reward is extremely high. So I'm making, of course, a ton of money right now here because I'm also using the inverse perpetual, what means that I'm trading against the Bitcoin pair. So if anyone is interested in trading, check out the links in the description, because if you sign up an account using those links, you will support me and also you'll get an additional deposit bonus. And if you do not sign up for that link, you won't get anything. So it's a win-win situation. But on top of that, really, if I'm looking at Bitcoin, you can see that right now, we broke above that $18,000 region. That was the most important region in my opinion. And if we ever going to see a rejection from of this range right here, we could move down towards levels of $18,000. And if we do so, that is going to be the opportunity for you guys, if you don't have a trade open yet, to open up a potential trade. And I'm also going to scale up my trade significantly, because I've been talking about if Bitcoin breaks above $20,000, I'm going to scale up my trade. Now I don't feel that this is the right time to scale up my trade, because Bitcoin is of course so extremely overbought on the RSI and it's in a parabolic, right? So if we do have that cool off phase, if we potentially move down to $18,000, that is the point where I will scale up my trade significantly, add even more margin towards my trade, because I want to be catching the exact bear market bottom low with an extremely big trade. So make sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to be finding more about that. Also, the daily EMA ribbon finally crossed bullish, and like we know, here we saw a fake out due to the FTX collapse, but basically every single other time the daily EMA ribbon flips bullish, we tend to see at least a 20 to 40% movement towards the upside in the following 30 to 40 days. So make sure to get ready for that. We crossed bullish on the daily EMA ribbon, and this is definitely suggesting that there is going to be more bullishness in the coming days ahead of ourselves. And this is also a significant pump, because if you just purely look at the daily time frame, we moved up with an approximately green candles in a row right now, 6 daily green candles in a row. And of course, we saw 2 of these very minor red candles. And if I discount them as well, for instance, we have been moving up 13 days towards the upside straight for Bitcoin, and it is going more and more parabolic by every single daily candle. So that is very interesting to see here. It also is suggesting that sell pressure is running out of the market. All the on-chain metrics have been calling for a bottom on that 17-gain region. I have been talking about that it was the best range of accumulation, and currently we have seen that bounce. So that is absolutely beautiful to see. Quickly going to say, if you have been shorting Bitcoin, yeah, I'm sorry, but in the last 24 hours, more than $650 million in shorts got liquidated, what means that that is added buying pressure. So many people shorted Solana, like you can see, many people shorted Bitcoin, and all those are liquidated, and right now it is added towards the order value. So you can see also $244 million liquidation on Ethereum. So be careful with shorting or longing the market right now here, because it's extremely volatile, and make sure to use a low leverage just like I am currently doing here. Also quickly want to be pointing out, and you can see this also on my YouTube, this account is currently $110,000 worth, and literally 2 weeks ago here, so 15 days before basically this insane rally happened, this account was $40,000, and I made some trades here. I also made my legendary swing trade right here, and you can see that I made more than $70,000 in a time span of 2 weeks, and that is only possible with trading crypto. Literally, this is the only place where you can make so much money. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel right now, because we're also close towards 100K, and then you will definitely see more about all the things we're doing here. If you're living in the US, you can also trade on BitGet. But right now, talking about the Bitcoin shorts here, if I am looking towards this chart, you can see that over the course of the past 36 days here, more than 81% of all the Bitcoin shorts on bitfinex got closed. That is an approximately $165 million in Bitcoin shorts that got closed in the past month. And look at what happens historically. So if I'm going to overlay the price real quickly, so let me quickly show you this. So in this exact low right here in the market, so this was of course the crash in May for Bitcoin. You see, and you can clearly see the blue line, that is the shorts for Bitcoin. It spiked significantly towards the upside, and once it got close, that was the point where we had that insane rally towards the upside. Right now, yes, right now, we've seen the FTX collapse and a big spike in Bitcoin shorts. And right now, it is at the low point yet again. And we're moving up. What a coincidence. The market is also moving up currently towards the upside due to the fact that many Bitcoin shorts are getting closed. Because if you close a Bitcoin short, you're basically buying back in towards the market. You're forced to buy your contract. So this is extremely bullish. And this is also a signal of a potential bottoming signal for Bitcoin. I personally think it is likely that the bear market bottom is in right now, and this is also another confirmation that that bottom could be in here. Also, the first time ever that Bitcoin is breaking above the 3-day EMA ribbon for an approximately 290 days here. The 3-day EMA ribbon is extremely important. Like you can see, if it crossed bullish, and it goes up here, right here as well. If it crossed bearish, it's also a very serious signal. And right now, since we're trading above it, it's going to shift around very quickly. So I'm going to keep my eyes wide open on the 3-day EMA ribbon. This is an extremely important signal that we need to pay attention towards once it does flip over. The legendary support line, I just can't talk enough about it. It is bouncing. It's bouncing from the legendary support line. And I want to be pointing out that currently, look at the weekly candle. It's an insane weekly candle. And if we're looking back at every single time Bitcoin created such kind of a big green weekly candle, of course, it was in the bull market, but also in the previous bear market. And such kind of a big weekly candle was the point and the confirmation and the signal that the bear market bottom was behind us. Also right here in the pandemic crash, these big green candles towards the upside. And right now we're getting another one. So I could definitely say that there are many things right now pointing towards the same direction that the Bitcoin bear market bottom could be in. And I also think it is extremely likely, and if it is in, I definitely got a trade in on the exact bear market bottom. I traded Bitcoin long on the exact bear market bottom. What a crazy, crazy way to do it. Also, looking at the weekly time frame, we are currently breaking out of this falling wedge. What a way to do it. Insane breakout. And the price target of the falling wedge here, it's going to take months to reach this price target, but it's all the way on $65,000. But I'm not saying that we are going to reach it next day or tomorrow. No, this could literally take years or months of development for Bitcoin. And I'm expecting these targets to be reached somewhere in mid-2024, maybe earlier. So yeah, this is definitely also another very good development. Anyways, this was it for me on today's update video. I tried to keep it as short as possible. If you want to be trading crypto, make sure to check out the links in the description. Subscribe to the channel. I'm going to pop out some more tutorials on how I traded this exact movement towards the upside as well here, so you guys could learn from that as well. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel for that one. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the pump, enjoy the money we're making, because yes, in the bear market, you just make the most amount of money. So enjoy these times. I absolutely love it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. Goodbye.